when your recruiter's not picking up, I'm gonna tell y'all what the second thing that y'all can do is. Pull up to the office. Yo, what's good YouTube? You already know who it is. It's your friendly neighborhood Phantom, and today we will be speaking about recruiters, y'all. Now, I feel like this is a very important topic, especially because your military recruiter is how you are literally going to get into the military, whether that's through Air Force, whether that's Marines, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, whatever it is. These are the people that are going to facilitate and be the vehicle for you to be able to get into the military. So obviously you're going to have to deal with them one way or another. Now, not all recruiters are created equal. And let's just put that out there from jump. Some recruiters are really good and are really attentive to each and every last one of their recruits. And others might not even pick up the phone sometimes. Yeah, I'm talking about you. So today we're just going to talk about how to go about making the process just a little bit easier for you and for the recruiter. First, before you go speak to your recruiter, I want you to get these 7 things. I want you to get your high school diploma, any college transcript that you may have, any medical documentations of any past surgeries that you might have had in the past. This includes broken bones, asthma, hernias, things like that. I need you to get any traffic tickets that you may or may not have had in the past. These are from speeding tickets to parking tickets, things like that that may show up on your driver's license, your social security, your birth certificate. And the last thing that I need you to get is any documents for any prior arrests that you may or may not have had. Me personally, I had to get these because I've been arrested before. And you're gonna need these in order to show the military, because you can't lie to them, because if you do, then you have a possibility of going to jail. And also you're able to get over these things. All you need is just a simple waiver. So you're gonna need these things and just lay it flat out on the table. Now, tip number 2, do your research before you actually go in to go speak to your recruiter. Make sure that you kind of have an idea of what kind of jobs or aptitude areas that you want to be in. This could be like from the medical field to the mechanical side of things, or if you want to work behind a desk and do more of an office job. If you want to do public affairs, or if you want to do religious affairs, things as simple as that. It's kind of good to know beforehand of what you want to do. If you kind of don't know what you want to do, then there are always aptitude areas that you can look through, and there'll be a bunch of jobs that you'll be able to do. But of course, every job that is open to you is based upon your ASVAB score and how you do at MEPS as far as the medical and physical side of things. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about doing certain jobs. Now, there also might be the possibility that you might want to do pararescue, SEER, things such of that nature. So of course, talk to your recruiter and speak to your recruiter about that. Just remember that you want to have an idea of what you want to do exactly, and don't allow your recruiter to kind of lead you down any path that you may or may not want to go to. Now, 3, don't sign up for anything that you don't want to do. If you go in and if you tell your recruiter, hey, look, I want physical medicine, or I want to do contracting, I want to be a contracting apprentice, or hey, look, I want to do public affairs. Don't go in and sign up for pararescue. I'll give y'all a quick story. So one day my recruiter, he calls me up and he's like, hey, look, I got a recruit. He wants to do pararescue or something of the sort. And he needs a buddy, basically. Like, he needs a buddy to go out there and to do the run with him and to do the push-up test and the pull-up test and all that. So I was like, all right, cool. Bet, I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna test out, I'm gonna see how everything is. I run my 9-minute 1.5 miles. I do the push-ups, I do the sit-ups and all that. And then boom, right afterwards, I go ahead and we get back to the office, and I'm sitting down there and I'm signing something because what I believed was that it was kind of like a test trial, or kind of like a tryout to see like, hey, look, let's see if you want to do this. And my recruiter let me know that he was going to set me up with another recruiter basically to facilitate that. Now, when the other recruiter called me, he was like, yeah, so did you know that you're gonna get deployed for pararescue? And I'm like, whoa. Let's slam the brakes. I'm what? Yo, my heart literally dropped. And he let me know like, yeah, that's basically what that whole situation was about. That's basically what that whole tryout was about. It was to see whether or not if you were going to be able to do that. And basically the document that I signed was stating that I was going to go for one of those jobs, SEER, pararescue, and I believe there's one more, but I forget the name. I'm telling y'all this to let y'all know like, hey, look, if that's not what you guys want to do, do not sign up for it, because your recruiters, and it might not have been on purpose. It might have just been like a situation where like, hey, look, it was miscommunication, but your recruiters will sometimes set you up for things that you didn't even know that you want to do. And hey, look, maybe that is what you want to do, and go for it. Do it. Dude, do whatever you got to do. But for me and for other people, it might not be what we want to do. So don't sign up for anything that you don't want to do. Now we're on to number 4. And I feel like this one is the most important one that I've had to deal with for literally majority of my time of trying to get enlisted, is dealing with recruiters that don't pick up the phone. Now, trust and believe that I understand, and that everybody understands that, hey, look, these recruiters are busy. They are dealing with a bunch of different recruits each and every day and each and every week. They might be dealing with new recruits or old recruits, right? But the thing about it is that you want to make sure that your time and that you're the priority for them, because you want to leave and you want to join the military. Other people, they might still be on the fence, and these recruiters might be dealing with them, but you're extra serious. And if they're not picking up the phone for you, then here are a few things that you can do. You can call them. I've literally called my recruiter in one day 10 times just for him not to pick up. Now, when your recruiter's not picking up, I'm gonna tell y'all what the second thing that y'all can do is. Pull up to the office. Simple as that. That is literally what I did. Whenever he would not pick up the phone, if I was to call him one day and if he didn't pick up the phone, the next day I'm showing up at the office. Why? Because I want to show him this is exactly what I want to do. So you're gonna take priority in me. And that's exactly what I was doing. I just kept on showing up like, hey, look, you weren't answering the phone, so I thought I'd just show up here. Don't be confrontational or anything like that. So just keep on showing up, and I promise you that it will work. Now, if that doesn't work, and if you still feel like your recruiter's not doing the best job, or not being putting you as the priority, or being as adequate as you feel like they could be, remember that you always have the ability to call up their chain command, or you can just go ahead and you can just call up the actual Air Force themselves that are based out in Texas. I've also done this before because, like I said, my recruiter, sometimes he just wouldn't pick up the phone. So I would just go to the end of the earth to make sure that, hey, look, I'm making sure that everything's being done for me the proper way. Simple as that. Number 5 is almost as important as number 4, which is find somebody that's already been in your shoes. Find somebody that's already been through the enlistment process. Find somebody that's already been doing your MOS, your particular MOS that you want to do. Find someone that has more knowledge than you, because at the end of the day, your recruiter can always tell you certain things, but they might not be exactly how they put it. Obviously, these recruiters, they're trying to sell you a dream, right? They're trying to sell you so that you can join the military, because obviously they have quotas. Let's just be honest. They have a certain amount of quotas. They have a certain amount of people that they need to get in by the end of the year so that they can get their bonus. So just remember that you want to help them out with getting their bonus, but you also want to be helped out with having the proper information and going in in the right situation. Now, for me, I have a mentor. He's been helping me out step by step, making sure that, hey, look, I have this, making sure that I have that. Hey, look, did I ask about this, or did I ask about that? Did I ask about certain job bonuses? Did I ask about, how the housing works or how BAH works? Certain things like that, you have to have somebody else, because obviously you don't have anybody, right? Well, you always have me. You always have me. You can always come watch these videos. But having somebody that might have been in the military for 4 to 8 to even 20 years is always good to have their insight, because once again, they know a lot more than you. And to be honest, they know a lot more than me, because I'm not in the military, not yet. I leave January 21st, 2025. If you're watching this video anytime after that, I've already been in the military. Go watch my other videos. So yeah, guys, these are the 5 things that I feel like you need to know before going to speak to your recruiter. If you guys have any more tips and tricks down below, then leave them below in the comments. Let me know how it's going, guys, within your enlistment process. I already have a few people that have actually hit me up on Instagram and that I've been contacting in the comments, and I love to see that you guys are doing a lot better. I love to see that you guys are growing a lot. So just keep me updated and keep me informed, and I'll keep you guys informed as my process continues on to go along. Have a blessed day. Keep smiling. Remember that God loves you. Remember that I love you. And we going ghost.